Hi, welcome back. This is week 36. This is the 36th week of our startup journey. We are Easy Proposal, and we will show our progress for this week. So let's go on with the video. Hi, my name is Hiroki Kuro. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I have two startups that I started in Japan, Lokondo and Marybiz. I'm currently working with a team of 4 on a startup called Easy Proposal. So if you're new to this channel, we update videos once a week. This is our 36th week, and we talk about our progress and how things are going. Also, if you're interested and you have any questions, please write it down in the comment section. I love reading the comments, and if you have questions, I'll definitely be answering it through the video. And if you're a startup founder, or if you're planning to start a startup, please follow our channel. Please like our videos so this experiment will be spread out to all the people who need the information. We want to learn this together through the process. I've changed the setting a bit. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Is this a bit more interesting? If it's not, if you don't really care, that's fine as well. Trying to make it more interesting and appealing for people to watch and not get bored. So let me know. Now, going on to our progress. This week we have 3 major points we wanted to talk about. First, about how our customers are doing. Second, about our technology progress. And thirdly, about funding. So first of all, about our customers. So I talked to one customer who's a professionally teaching, education, leadership training company. Talked to them, and we've been providing service to them for roughly a month, and I wanted to hear about their feedback. I got a lot of feedback of how I should send the emails and what kind of information should be there. The other thing I learned was that because there were a one-person freelancer company, they were busy working on their project, and so there's cycles. So when they're looking for projects, they'll be looking for projects, but when they're on projects, they're busy with their projects. So there's on and off. Actively looking for projects, then they'll be doing the projects, and then they'll be actively looking for projects. So they won't be looking for projects for the whole year. So our subscription model doesn't really work unless you can turn it off easily. And during the time that they're working on projects, they don't really have much time to spend on reading our emails and actually preparing proposals so that they can win government contracts. So it seems it makes more sense to target, at least at this stage, companies that have a bit more people, let's say 10 or so. So they have people who are working on projects, but they also have people who can trace what's going on with government bidding, procurement, and what's out there on their website. So that's something we learned. Also, I talked to another water treatment company. Interesting enough, they already have a way to trace government bidding, so they don't seem to have much of a problem there. So again, depending on what type of company, if they're new to the game, they're still not really used to finding the information, so we can help them there. But if we have companies who are already figuring out how to find the opportunities, government opportunities, they seem to have different problems. And one of the problems that this company, the water treatment company, was having was that they had trouble preparing the quote. So there's a lot of items they want to put into when they're preparing the proposal, but sometimes they forget some items, or forget the number of items, or they forgot to discount them, or for some items it will be imported from other countries, so they need to convert the currency to Canadian dollars, whatnot, and there's so many areas of errors happening. So usually they said that they'll have something wrong, and once they get the quote out, then it goes to the project management team to actually get all those items ready for the project. And then they find out, oh, this is missing, or this is wrong, or the price is wrong, etc. So they'll do an estimate, and then they'll find out themselves that things are off or they've missed something. So they want to have a more efficient and accurate way of managing that. That seemed to be a new pain. Is that common in all companies? Not really sure. I think it's more for products that are goods related, I guess. So if that's the case, maybe this might be a pain. So something new that we learned. So that's with the customers. From a tech side, we now have, as mentioned 2 weeks ago, we have a database. We have gathered information pretty much in Canada, but we're starting to gather other sources outside of Canada. So we're expanding our database, more information into the database. So we're trying to create connectors to each municipality. I can't say this, okay? So government organizations, and because each government organization uses a different, let's say sometimes technology, the format's different and all that, each connector has to be tailored or configured accordingly. So it's going to take some time, but once we have what are the parameters to configure, I think we can start outsourcing that so we can scale and cover all of Canada, US. So we have quite a lot of information that we can work on. So we'll be working on that. Hopefully we'll be targeting around by the end of this year or like early next year, we'll get all the nationwide, both in Canada and the US, all the government information in one database. And also the search function has increased. Last time we had to use SQLs, and it would be able to search for the attachments. So usually government RFPs would have the summary, and then they'll have 3, 5, maybe even 10 documents attached to that summary that would have the details of the actual project written. But usually the government search function doesn't really penetrate through the documents, and also we weren't really good at doing that either. But now we can do that, and we can actually find exactly where that keyword is within the document. So that's a great improvement. We have more understanding of whether or not this opportunity is fit for the client. And lastly, we're focusing more on the funding side. Now that we have an idea of like where we want to go, what we want to do, I think we just need more resources so that we can work more on the technology and also spend more time with our customers. Right now, pretty much everybody is doing it on their spare time. So we can't really progress as fast as we really want to do that. And from a serial entrepreneur, I understand that startup, it's all about speed. We need to really learn fast, work fast, neck-breaking speed to be able to win this. If we don't have the momentum, it will eventually die. And if there's somebody who wants to copy us, they will easily copy us and win the game. We want to be the champions in the game. We want to run just so fast that nobody wants to compete with us. That's probably the only strength that startups usually have. When we talk to VCs, what's your differentiator, what's your competitive advantage? Those are the questions that maybe VCs, venture capitalists might ask. But at the end of the day, even if you have intellectual property, if you have a lot of resource, you can still wing that. If you have some technology, you can just find or maybe even pull engineers that work at that startup to your company. You can do that. So there's not really much of a competitive advantage, even if you might state that. So at the end of the day, from my point of view, I think it's just all about speed. You just need to really narrowly laser focus on one thing and get it done really well, really fast. So we need the resource to get that done. But at the same time, because we're really early, we don't want to give up equity, not from a greedy point of view, but for more of flexibility, because there's a lot of uncertainty that we haven't figured out yet. So being able to navigate quickly depending on what we learn, I think is really important for our early stage. So we don't want to get too many stakeholders involved, especially on the equity side. So we'll find opportunities around grants and other fundings so that we are free to pursue whatever we want to. Of course, we do understand and we will be grateful for the funding, but we are the ones who understand the frontier of where the pain is, who are the customers, what kind of profile are they, and etc. We have that information. We have the advantage of having the information, so we should be running the show. We should be navigating the boat in that sense. Okay, so that's it with this week. Thank you for watching this video to the very end. Again, if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. That would really encourage us. And also, if you can give us a like, if you can share this, that would be very much appreciated. And I will see you next week.